Welcome to BW Business World. Today we are at the Future of Management Education Conference, and I have with me Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi, the Director of GNIOT, Institute of Management Studies. Thank you for joining me, Dr. Chaturvedi.
Thank you.
My first question to you is, how are we making sure that people who are passing out of these schools are able to compete on a global market, not just to get a job in global market, but to work with global players around the world?
Yeah, in fact, with the new education policy and the UGC approval of opening overseas campuses, universities campuses in India, the next 5 years will be very challenging for everyone. The challenge here is not only the education but also the pedagogy. What we are teaching is one, the curriculum part, and how we teach is the other part. I have also taught in many universities abroad, including Europe and USA and Australia. The difference is like this. It is supposed that when a student is coming to the class, they are well read. And class is only for discussion, giving their point of view, finding a problem, giving a solution. In India, many colleges still focus on the PPT presentation, monologue, and at the end of the term and exams. I think the whole pedagogy of teaching has to change. What we can do here is that we can include the international faculty members of different fields to design a curriculum and also how to teach to the students. We can invite them. It is an expenditure for the institute, but it is the way we have to survive.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on that. I also have one more question for you on that. There's other than international universities and international courses, we also are seeing so many more online programs, or even see Google offering programs on management. But students are still opting to come to B schools. So how is it that B schools are retaining their value as an institute? What is drawing students still to B schools?
Yeah. See, I was in one of the first dean of one of the biggest players of online program in Mumbai. What we wanted to do when we started in 2015, that we should give a very specific education to the demand which is there in the market. For example, if there is a demand for artificial intelligence, data mining, blockchain, then we should design an online course which can be delivered by the best faculty and the best experts available, both nationally and internationally. And the challenge here is that it is a cost. But once you are online, the cost is gone, because you can have that video or a class for the next 5 years, 3 years, till that it is relevant. I am very happy that in pro-COVID and post-COVID, we will be mentioning it like before Christ and after death. So the education have changed after the COVID, and we have to decide that whether we want to survive along with online courses. And I think the best solution will be the hybrid courses.
Right. That's definitely a good solution, and one that's been used quite a lot.
Yeah, hybrid will be both online and offline, face to face.
We need to find a seamless way of making that happen.
Yes.
I think that's the challenge. Now, another big thing in B school education right now is also entrepreneurship and skilling, of course. And these have always been important, but they've become even more important over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But is there a way for us to kind of see the learning outcomes of these kinds of courses?
Yeah, in fact, entrepreneurship is one of the most, I would say, misrepresented concept in students. They think if I have money, I can do any entrepreneurship project. Money is only one part. Finance is only one part. You have to do marketing, you have to do supply chain management, you have to retain your employees, you have to build a team. And here, most of the entrepreneurs, at least in India, fail. Just to share with you, 78% of the food industry, new restaurants, collapse after 3 years. They have money, they have the best location, but still they collapse. Why? Because they are not focusing on other verticals. If you have to become an entrepreneur, you have to see that it is like a business plan. It's not only a financial plan. and many, because I was a professor at Entrepreneurship Development Institute, India, Ahmedabad, and our success rate was more than 76% because of this, because we wanted to create for every student a business plan, not just the financial plan. So the moment the entrepreneur understands that finance is only just one part of the vertical of the business plan, I think success rate will be very high.
Absolutely. It's so good to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Future of Management Conclave. And we look forward to hearing more from your session.
Thank you very much for inviting me.